Hello, Terra Novo Lyceum, and hello, world. I'm your host, Dalva, and I have been away for quite some time. First and foremost, I would like to thank Kim, my co host, for stepping in and filling the gap while I've just been dealing with an unprecedented amount of, for lack of a better word, trauma. It's been a year, folks, and just looking back from last May, I've undergone a major surgery. My youngest brother Thomas, passed away. He, in fact, died by suicide. And to that point, I would like to say, no one who is hearing this, none of you are alone. The world is a better place with you in it, and there is help for you. And also to remind you all that if you're experiencing a mental health challenge or a mental health crisis, 988 is that number that you can call. And again, the world is a better place with you in it. So our family has been dealing with that for months. Several other health related things, including COVID. Fine, it took 3 years, but it finally came home to roost. And my mother fell month before last, toward the end of March, and broke her hip and had to have a full hip replacement. So we've just been coping. It's just been one thing after another that we've been coping with, and as a result, I've had to step away from some of my other responsibilities. So I thank all of you all for being patient. And a particular thank you to Kim for stepping in and handling all this. I think when Kim and I originally envisioned this group, we were thinking about a community, and a community where everyone felt welcome and everyone felt safe, and all interests were considered. And I know that sounds kind of utopian or idealistic, but you are welcome here. And we want everyone to feel seen and heard. So just please, as we go through our things with the videos and, our questions of the week and classes and, our other posts, please know that. I really want everyone to know that and to feel that. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please come talk to me or come talk to Kim. We are here to help you in any way that we can. So, without further ado, we are drawing cards this week from the Energy and Spirit Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. I really like, there's another one of her decks that I really, really enjoy, and I cannot think of the name. It's something very similar to Energy and Spirit, but this is a newer one that I have. So we are going to be looking at it for the week of May 5th through 11th. Time doesn't mean anything to me anymore, so I have to look at, I had to look at calendars constantly before anyway, but it really doesn't mean anything to me now. So our first card that I drew was the Journey Guide, and it's travel, change, and location. And what was kind of coming up for me with this card is if you are traveling, and a lot of people are going on, especially around Memorial Day toward the end of this month, summer vacation, a lot of people are traveling, but even if you don't have any, strictly speaking, vacation plans, if you take a day trip or a different route to work, or you kind of change up your routine a little bit to where you are in a different environment than what you're normally in, you are going to have some kind of breakthrough or aha moment or epiphany or catharsis. There's something trying to come through, but you got to kind of shake yourself up. Okay? This could also be all of these little hot air balloons on this card. I'll hold that up there so you can see those. It could be a change in residence or a change in jobs or career. And what I'm thinking about with that, again, that's sort of shaking up your routine. A lot of this feels like shaking up your routine in some sort of way to kind of change up your thinking. And to that end, we also have the mindfulness card. So, and it says peaceful presence, quiet mind. This also, in conjunction with the journey card, if you're taking some sort of mental retreat, if you're going inward, if you are meditating, I would even say reading. Again, that you're traveling, right? You're traveling outside of what you normally, you know, would be doing. Okay, when you're reading, you're going to Avalon, or you're going to Middle Earth, or you're going to, um, New York in the 1940s. Okay, so you're traveling. So I think the epiphany or the breakthrough or the answer, I'm going to put answer in air quotes because it's not like necessarily the answer to everything, but there's been things that have, like, what do I want to be doing? What is the, whatever the dilemma is, that you're going to have a breakthrough with that. And part of that involves getting, like, shaking yourself up, getting out of the rut, getting out of your own routine, getting out of your own way. And it could be also mindfulness, or mindfulness itself, traveling in the sense of traveling inwardly, traveling in your imagination, that you're going to find the answer there. Okay, so literal or figurative. Also, if, again, like, if none of these things are options, I think even sitting down and just meditating, especially if that's not something that you normally do, that you're going to have some sort of breakthrough this week. Something's going to come to you. All right, and that brings me to our third card, which is your eternal spirit. It says higher self, sacred intuition. So again, I feel like this is where the messages are coming from. This is what is kind of shifting for you. But you got to shake yourself up. You got to get outside of that routine. You got to be moving. You got to be traveling. If you're normally behind the desk, go outside. In fact, I'm thinking about taking my team out to the park for our big team meeting. The weather's nice. Why not? If you don't normally meditate. Okay? If maybe even read something different. Like, let's say that you are normally reading, like, fantasy novels. Maybe try a murder mystery. Or if you normally read murder mysteries, maybe try sci-fi. Or if you normally read sci-fi, maybe try a historical romance. Again, I feel like it's this, we've got to get outside of our own routines. We've got to get outside of our ruts and the things that we've been normally doing, either mentally or literally physically or both. Then let our higher self come in and tell us what we need to know. And that may be next steps. That may be something you've been struggling with. That may be a big decision. Okay? But we've got to shake things up to get those answers. We have on the 7th, the Taurus new moon. So it's a good time to set intentions. We will be having that here at the Terra Nouveau. I'll draw cards for everyone who shows up for that. Individually draw cards. We will hold space. I always burn those intentions at the full moon. Okay, and release them completely out into the universe. But come join us. Conversation, intention setting, getting focused. I would encourage all of y'all to think about what you're wanting to accomplish this month. If there's just one goal, share it with us. Let us hold space for you for that goal. Okay? Any questions, comments, concerns, please let me or Kim know. I hope everyone is going to have a fantastic week, and I will talk to y'all again soon. Bye for now.